Michael hires a private investigator to find Elena Marsh. It takes 2 days. The investigator calls on a Tuesday morning. "I've found her," he says. "She's not hiding. She lives 30 minutes from your father's house." Michael writes down the address. Sarah is already in the car when he calls her. They arrive at Elena's apartment building on a cold Wednesday afternoon. It's modest. 3 stories, older brick, well-maintained. Nothing suspicious, nothing expensive. They stand outside her door for a full minute before knocking. Neither of them knows what to expect. Elena Marsh opens the door. She's 42, wearing scrubs, hair pulled back. She looks tired, but kind. "Can I help you?" she asks. Michael clears his throat. "We're Richard Caldwell's children, Michael and Sarah." Elena's face changes, recognition, then sadness. "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. He was a good man." Sarah's voice is tight. "Can we come in?" Elena's apartment is small but warm. Photos on the walls, patients, co-workers, family. A cat sleeps on the couch. She offers them tea. "I was your father's nurse," Elena says, sitting across from them, "for the last 6 weeks of his life. I work in hospice care. That's how we met." Michael doesn't waste time. "Did he ever talk about us?" Elena nods immediately. "Every day." She tells them about their father's final weeks, how he talked about Michael constantly, how proud he was, but how much he regretted pushing him so hard, how he said Michael was brilliant but angry, and that the anger was his fault. She tells Sarah that Richard talked about her phone calls, the ones he never answered, how he wanted to pick up but didn't know what to say, how he'd been too proud to admit he was wrong. "He said he'd made so many mistakes," Elena says quietly, "that he'd been too stubborn, that he didn't know how to fix things." Sarah's voice breaks. "If he felt that way, if he really felt that way, then why didn't he leave us anything?" Elena looks confused. "What do you mean?" "His will. It left everything to you, the entire estate. $4.2 million. Elena stands up so fast her chair scrapes the floor. "That's impossible." "It's not," Michael says. He pulls out a copy of the first will, the one the lawyer read, the one that leaves everything to Elena Marsh. She reads it. Her hands start shaking. "I don't understand. He never mentioned a will, never said anything about money, never even—" She stops, staring at the document. Why would he do this? Sarah pulls out the second will, the one from the safe deposit box, the one that leaves everything to Michael and Sarah. "There are 2 wills," Sarah says, "both signed by him, 3 days apart." Elena stares at both documents side by side on her coffee table. 2 wills? Yes. Elena sits down slowly. She's quiet for a long time. Then she looks up at them. Her eyes are red. "He didn't write the first will." Michael freezes. "What?" "He didn't write it. He couldn't have." Sarah leans forward. "What are you talking about?" Elena's voice is steady but pained. 6 weeks before he died, the cancer spread to his spine. His hands started shaking badly. He couldn't hold a pen. He couldn't feed himself. He definitely couldn't write. She stands up and walks to a drawer. She pulls out a small notebook, her patient notes. "Look, week 4, patient unable to grip utensils. Week 5, tremors worsening, requires assistance with all fine motor tasks. Week 6, patient cannot sign consent forms. Nurse must obtain verbal consent with witness." She looks at them. Richard Caldwell couldn't write his own name in those final weeks, so there's no way he signed a will. The room goes completely silent. Michael stares at the first will. The signature looks perfect, confident, smooth. But if Elena is right... Someone else signed it, Sarah whispers. Elena nods. Someone forged his signature. Michael's hands curl into fists. Who? I don't know, Elena says, but whoever it was had access to legal documents. They knew what his signature looked like, and they wanted me to inherit everything. Sarah looks at her. Do you have any idea why? Elena shakes her head. I was just his nurse. I didn't know him before that. I never met his family, his friends, his lawyer, no one. I was there to keep him comfortable, that's all. Michael stands up and starts pacing. The first will was filed with the lawyer. The lawyer read it to us. So whoever forged it had to make sure that was the only will anyone knew about. Sarah picks up the second will, but Dad hid this one in a safe deposit box 3 days after the fake one was written. Because he knew, Michael says. He knew someone was forging documents. So he wrote a real will, one he could actually sign, and hid it. Elena looks at both of them. Then whoever forged the first will didn't know about the second one. No, Sarah says slowly, but someone else did. Michael turns to her. What? Someone sent us that email. Someone told us where to find the second will. Someone wanted us to know the truth. They all stare at each other. 2 wills, one real, one forged. Someone tried to steal the inheritance, and someone else is trying to stop them. Michael's voice is cold. We need to find out who forged that signature. Sarah nods. And we need to find out who sent us that email. Elena stands. I'll help however I can. If someone used my name to steal from your father, I want to know who. Michael picks up both wills. There's only one person who would know how to forge a legal signature this well. Sarah looks at him. Who? Someone who worked with legal documents every day. Someone who had access to Dad's files. Someone who knew exactly how his signature looked. Guess who?